Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant and welcome back for more of Let's Play Jet Force Gemini. In the last episode, all we really achieved was pissing Mizar off. He took control of an asteroid and he set it on a crash course for Earth. So if we don't do something, he's going to destroy our home planet. The only way we can catch up with him is a ship that the tribals are hoarding from us and suspiciously broke into 12 spaceship parts that we have to collect. The last of which we can only get from King Jeff if we rescue all the tribals. What we're going to be doing for the next week or two is going back to all of the places that we couldn't get tribals before, and going back to get those tribals. For the most part, we'll be exploring a bunch of areas in these previously explored locations that we have not had the chance to explore yet. Most notably areas that we need the jetpack to get to, those fancy jetpacks that we got at the end of the last video. What we get to do with these jetpacks, you guessed it, we get to swim underwater with them. Well, actually, only Vela gets to do that. We get to fly in the air with them, using little pads that are scattered about all over the place, none of which are in this room. Also worth explaining, the fact that we're on the Sekhmet with Juno. Now that we've finished Mizar's palace, we can go to pretty much any location we want with any character we want at any time. Now for these fuel pads, if you step on them, a little meter will appear at the bottom of the screen and slowly fill up to the point where it allows you to. And each room has a different capacity for some reason. This one has 26. And it allows you to hover in the air with the jetpack. You can also, if you're hovering, you can use C down instead of C up, and that will have you hover at a constant height. I don't know whether or not that preserves your fuel. It just makes it easier on you, the player. And you can see up here, we're exploring an area that we couldn't get to before. You see down there the little tunnel with the water and the barrels that I originally used the grenades for when I was here with Vela and the Life Force door. We're actually in a different part of that room, which is another tunnel entirely that I could have showed off before by just looking up, but couldn't do that. And down there below us is a tunnel of lava. We will be back there later, trust me. And over there's a magenta key door. Now down there, I believe the only thing in that room is an unlockable, a multiplayer bonus feature. We'll be back for that. I suppose I'll be back for that later. Maybe I'll speed my way over there. But I'm not going to go all the way to Eshabone with Juno just to get the magenta key. Maybe I'll be back here with Lupus. There are a couple of cheats in here that, well, not cheats, multiplayer bonuses that only Lupus can get. Well, just one. But for completeness sake, I'll go get it. What area are we above now? You can see we're at the upper section of all of these areas that we originally explored below. It's pretty fascinating to look at this place differently. Now before you head through that door, take note, to the left is your ship. This is another one of those secret exits, like the one we took on the SS Anubis that brought us to Walkway. But for now we're going to pass up the ship because we don't have all the tribals yet. And if we turn right around, we'll see why I didn't go here in this direction in the first place. It's a green key door we can't go through. Now, for the most part, after this section, I'll probably be speeding through all of the areas that we've been to before that I've shown off in the regular game. Because for now, all we're doing is collecting tribals, and I think we're just going to go in circles if we do this. So what's the faster way to go? Should I just drop down, or should I continue on? Well, I've run this far, might as well continue on, right? And I'd have to kill everybody down there to move on anyway, even though there's a red key door at the top. But any areas that we've already fully explored and shown off, any rooms, I'm just going to be speeding my way through. I'll pass them up. And if we come to an area that we have not explored quite yet, then, well, I'll just slow it down and go back to the live commentary talking thing. Should I jump down? I suppose I'll jump down. Was it the smartest thing to do? We'll see. I sincerely hope above there is not a Life Force door. For some reason, I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, speed up time. And now that we're in this lava section, here with Juno, we can actually walk underneath it. Or on top of it, or something, walk through it. And we'll notice over here is a pipe that's spewing out the lava, and it'll bring us to the area I shut off before, where we're actually walking inside the lava tunnel now, and up above us is the bridge we were on previously. Now this section is only available to Juno because he's the only one that can walk through lava. And seeing as this is the place we can only access with Juno, we get a certain weapon. The blue key. All you have to do is chuck it at a blue key enemy, and they'll open. I guess. How long am I going to drag out this blue key as a weapon joke before it dies? I think the joke was not funny the first time. And I see a capacity upgrade for something we don't have yet. But what I was referring to about the specific weapons, there are areas throughout the game that only specific characters can access. And as a result, they like to hide certain weapons so that you can't just grab them with any character. Like they'll put a certain weapon in a place that only Juno, Vela, or Lupus can access. And hey, a couple of tribals and a diamond geezer. Remember, these guys, you can pay Mizar tokens to the diamond geezer, and he will sell you full health for 5 tokens and full ammo for 10. Never found him to be too useful, but there you go. And shuriken capacity upgrades, one of the few in the game. Now, I believe that's everything that we couldn't normally access with Vela. So I suppose I'll just speed my way through the rest of this and collect the remaining tribals. And now that we've returned to this room, we can finally get the green key with Juno, and that will allow us to explore just about all of the areas on the Sekhmet that we have not yet. But first, you'll notice that there is also a fuel pad down here, and a section above us with a lot of glass. Yeah, I think you guys can see where this is going, except we only have 33 fuel here. Now, I warn you, if you're afraid of heights, you might want to stay away from this section here, because we're going way up here. So high up that you probably can't see the upper 2/3 of the tower here. I suppose I might as well just call this area the tower. It'll reach a point where we get so high up here, maybe 2 or 3 more platforms up, that if we look down, we won't even be able to see where we came in. Not for the faint of heart. Not at all. Who's shooting at me? Oh, dragon drones. I think they're called dragon drones. Holy crap. I didn't mean to do that. Hi fellas. How you doing today? I forgot you were there. You look like bees. Hornets or something. Yeah, I completely forgot about those things. I'm usually just heading up here blind. I'm not really caring about these fellows. I mean, there are a couple of tribals up here. So you want to be careful not to have such a quick trigger finger. But at the same time, you know, you need to be on your toes and make sure you don't get ambushed by a bunch of drones, because there aren't many places for you to hide. And you definitely want to take your time going up here, because you might get shot out of the sky. Well, you won't be forced to plummet down after you get hit with a bullet or something, but at the same time, it's just annoying to get back up. And you want to conserve as much fuel as possible, because they only give you a maximum of 33 here. But as you can see, that's the last tribal for the area, and we're all the way at the top. The only thing about it is we have to get down now. It's a long way down. Luckily, you can slow your descent with the jetpack, so the impact won't kill you when you reach the ground. And now that that's done, I'm going to have to speed my way all the way up to the secret exit that we could have gone to before, but passed on because we didn't have all the tribals. And that secret exit will lead us to another new planet area thing that we have not had access to yet. So, I guess I'll be on my way then. And now our ship is going to take us to a new area we haven't been to yet. But first, I'm going to go back to the Sekhmet and collect all of these secrets that we need Lupus for. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye, Juno. Now the first area we could get into, I suppose, with anybody, since all you need is the magenta key, and I think everyone has access to it, but I know Lupus has one readily available, and I don't think I've been in this room in a very long time. I don't even know what it looks like. This is a neat looking room, let me tell you. But yeah, I have not been in here. I don't know if I've ever been in here, to be honest with you. I don't remember this room. It's pretty neat looking. Got this little elevator ride here. Flying drones. Thankfully, I have a lot of machine gun ammo for some reason. And you blew up on top of me, you jerk. And you're still alive. Now you're not. And there are more of them. Hopefully we can take them out now because I'm actually looking for them. Nope. Man, this is a neat section. I just wish I wasn't running so low on ammo. But I'm pretty sure there's a multiplayer bonus at the end of it. Can I turn my head, please, so I can shoot them? Yeah, this better end soon. I see the exit over there. There's so much water on this ship. What is all this water doing here? And hey, look, there's the bonus totem. You know, I don't think I've ever found this one before. Come back here, my elevator friend. And that takes us right back out here. Huh, that's pretty interesting. The other multiplayer bonus feature we can unlock is in the room with the spiral ramp at the very end of Vela's section of the Sekhmet. Now, the only person we can get this bonus feature with isn't a person at all. It's a dog! And it's Lupus. And he's the entire reason why I came here. Well, actually, this is the entire reason why I came here, because you can only float over to this section with Lupus. There are no fuel pads for you. And with that, we'll backtrack to another area. Remember the Floyd Pan on the SS Anubis? I came back here with Lupus because I love Lupus so much. But this is the only Floyd mission in the game where you are required to get a gold rank, because you need the item that you get here when you get a gold rank. Now the objectives are collecting circuit boards, destroying switch boxes, and race to the finish! However, there are a couple of secret objectives you need to complete if you want to get a gold rank. Now, how well I remember this is beyond me. I believe you need all of the circuit boards, so I need to remember where they all are, and I think I have a good idea of where they are. But I have not done this in a while, so it may take a couple of tries. From what I remember, this isn't too difficult. I just missed the circuit board, but this is only demonstration purposes right now, I guess. Down here, you need to destroy that little blue thing. And that will actually open up the secret area you're supposed to go down. Now, where is this thing? It's to the left. Yep. The secret area that it opens up, you won't really even know to look for unless you fool around in this place a little bit. Now, you come up to this room and you'll find there are a couple of those switches. Not one, just two. And then head over to the right here. The force field will be disabled if you hit the blue thing that I pointed out at the very beginning. And you have to reach the end in a certain amount of time. I think it's 900. And if I had collected all of the circuit boards as well, I would have gotten a gold, but we'll see how many attempts it takes. Would you believe that was the very next attempt? Yeah, I couldn't either. I suppose this was easier than I remembered it being, but now that we have those earplugs, we can continue to our next destination.